Hello, thank you for watching. In this video, we're going to do a comparison of an existing 30-year fixed mortgage and compare that to a first lien HELOC. So we're going to be using the spreadsheet that we see on screen. On our left side, we've got the current mortgage set up, balance of about $145,000 taken out 5 years ago when rates were pretty low at 2.75. It was on a 30-year fixed, as mentioned. So with 25 years remaining, we'll look to see how much interest is outstanding. And then, of course, on the right side, we've got our first lien HELOC, similar balance, the 145, no other real debts to pay off. We're going to be using estimated interest rate of 7.89, pretty average of where the first lien HELOC rates are currently. It is an adjustable rate that changes each month, and we're going to view that in comparison to the common question of why would we trade a variable rate at 7.89 against a 2.75%? Why would we choose that? So first off, we're going to start to look at, well, what's our dollars coming in? What are dollars going out? As part of the strategy of the first lien HELOC, we're going to open up a checking account that has the income, in this case, $10,800, come into the checking account. When it does, it's going to sweep over, automatically reduce the balance. For simplicity's sake, we're just going to say it's going to move from 145 down to 135. When it's time to pay the expenses, it's going to come out of that same checking account, add back to the balance. Now we owe 141, and then we calculate the interest based upon the daily average balance of those items. So our goal is to move our money directly from checking account over to the line of credit. Fortunately, that's automated. Same thing when the dollars go out. So now we want to see what's with this combination of dollars in, dollars out against this loan amount. What are the results? And when we look at this expenses here, we have taken out the expense of the mortgage from the left side because we are accounting for the interest, taxes, and insurance on the line of credit. So again, let's take a look, see what the results are. Currently on the current mortgage, we have 25 years left to go, about $55,000 of interest. On the first lien HELOC with the above numbers, we would have 3.5 years, 22,000 of interest. So we've shortened our timeline down. We've reduced the amount of interest, even though it's variable at a much higher rate. Again, we're reducing the total volume of interest, shortening the volume of time that we're carrying the debt. So it's comparative. What we're showing here in this box, we're saying if we had a $145,000 mortgage with $22,000 of interest over a 30-year period of time, this is the interest rate that would have to be on the left side to equate to this right side. So that is the strength of the first lien HELOC when we have the right combination of dollars in, dollars out. Even if interest rates went up to the max, let's take a look at that, 13.625. Our years to pay off would be 4.1. Interest 45,000, still less than our 55,000 left side. And that is because of these dollars in, dollars out, allowing the principal to be reduced with the cash flow. So that is a quick overview of how we can overcome a 2.75% 30-year fixed with a first lien HELOC and still outperform. Over here, 30-year fixed is reducing your mortgage balance by about $4,000 per year. First lien HELOC, you're seeing $37,000 to $38,000 being reduced. And now, because on the right side with the line of credit, as we reduce that balance, we still retain access to that liquidity. So now we may want to draw those funds out, layer it into other items that create cash flow, other investment opportunities, and things like that. Because again, we have access to this liquidity. We even looked at a scenario where, let's say we had money in our checking account that's earning maybe $1 for $40,000 sitting there, but We brought it over here. We can park it into the line of credit. It'll reduce our timeline down even further, but we still retain access to it. So now our dollars can sit in our line of credit until we need them, and it lowered our timeline to pay off from 3.5 years to 2.5 years. So in essence, having that money sitting in current checking account was earning almost nothing. Having it sit in the line of credit reduced a timeline by almost a whole year, a little over a year. So those are some of the flexibility points of the first lien HELOC in comparison to a traditional mortgage with a traditional checking account system. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll be in touch.